Up until now, electric motorcycles have either been made by specialist companies like Zero, Energica, or Lightning, or made by Harley-Davidson. But it looks like more and more major motorcycle manufacturers are getting involved this year, with Honda, KTM, Piaggio and Yamaha signing an agreement to create swappable batteries, and Triumph unveiling their battery, motor, chassis and concept sketches for what looks like basically an electric speed triple. And today we have this, the E-Pilen concept from Husqvarna. For me, they make some of the best looking bikes on the market, and this one's no different. So in this video, we'll go over the specs and find out everything you need to know about it. But before we get started, if you're new here and you want to see all of the latest motorcycle news right here on YouTube, then please do remember to hit subscribe. Husqvarna say that with the E-Pilen concept, they're going forward into the future with a zero-emissions product range to broaden the brand's appeal to existing riders as well as a whole new audience. Now, you may have gathered that the E-Pilen shares part of its name with their Vitpilen and Svartpilen ranges, and as such it gets similar styling with sleek, straight lines and a modern finish. The overall shape of the bike looks similar in a sort of svelte cafe racer way, and the tank takes on the same signature style with the protrusions along each side. The front end is finished off with the signature round LED headlight, and the tail is short and stubby, again with a clean looking LED brake light. Under the hood though, it couldn't be more different to the single-cylinder thumper that powers the 701s. The E-Pilen gets an electric motor with an 8 kilowatt power output, which equates to just over 10 horsepower, so basically on a par with a 125. They say that it's clearly been designed for urban use, and I'd argue that 10 horsepower is plenty for getting around the city. Probably more important is range, and Husqvarna say they expect it to do 100 kilometers or 62 miles between charges, which is ample for daily commuting in town, although they don't give a battery capacity or charging time. That's partly because they're owned by KTM, who are part of that swappable battery consortium with Honda, Piaggio and Yamaha that I mentioned at the beginning. So Husky say in the press release that they're keeping an open mind to both fixed and swappable solutions, although the concept E-Pilen is designed with swapping as an option. So this could mean that instead of waiting for the bike to charge for a few hours, you can just switch it for another battery. I guess that could be at a charging station of sorts, or you could just have a spare battery charging at home and swap whenever one gets low. Either way, it all looks pretty exciting to me. I love tech and electric motorcycles, and the more major players that get involved, the quicker it seems like the power and charging specs and solutions will improve to something that's actually practical. Layer on top the beautiful design language that Husqvarna are well known for, and you could end up with an awesome little city bike on the market in the near future. The interesting part is that they say it will bring the Husqvarna brand to a new audience, and that it's their aim to develop new products accessible to the broadest possible spectrum of riders. I'd love to hear what you think in the comments below. Are petrol-loving bikers an aging, dying breed? And will new and young riders just go straight to electric? It's starting to look more likely to me, especially with the cost of getting a proper big bike being so high nowadays when you factor in your test, insurance and gear. But let me know what you think in the comments below. And if you're new here and you want to see more videos like this, hit subscribe and I'll catch you next time.